Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 272. The title of today's lesson is The Difference Between Alive and Living. Today, in this video, we're only going to look at the difference between alive and living as adjectives. Of course, living sometimes could be a noun. It could mean the living, meaning the people that are still alive. It could mean the living, like in comparison to ghosts. We do have the phrase to make a living, which is like a salary, but that's not the ones we're talking about today. Today we want to emphasize how and why sometimes students might use it incorrectly. And in these situations, we have to focus on these meanings. So when alive is an adjective here, the focus is on that you're not dead. And when you say living as an adjective in this sense, it means still continuing to exist, still continuing to be alive. Okay, so let's look at some examples. The first one here, of course, again with the X, this is wrong. If we say, every alive soldier from World War II is in his 90s or older, of course, that sounds awkward. That sounds weird. It would be correct to say every living soldier from World War II is in his 90s or older. Yeah, if you said alive, I don't know, it sounds like every not dead soldier. It's really awkward, it's weird. Here we want to emphasize that somebody is still existing, it's still going on. We're not emphasizing that somebody is not dead. So in this case, living is the one that is proper. Let's continue. Second one, again with the X, this is wrong. Every alive creature needs some nourishment to survive. Alright, again, it's awkward, it's weird. It should be every living creature needs some nourishment to survive. Yeah, it would be weird like saying every not dead creature. It just sounds awkward, it just sounds weird. Here, again, we want to emphasize that it's still existing, still continuing to exist. Not the fact that you're just not dead. Alright, let's look at this example. He is lucky to be alive after that horrible accident. Okay, this one I prefer alive a little bit more because we really want to emphasize that you're lucky that you're not dead. But this is one where you could have a little bit of an overlap. Could you get away with he is lucky to be living after that horrible accident? Maybe. Because you could almost think of it as still existing, maybe. So there is a little bit of an overlap where either one might be okay. But I still like alive better, because I think you want to emphasize not dead, that accident didn't kill him. Okay, let's continue. The next one. Life for him is a living hell, even though I think living hell might actually be a phrase. But still, it would be weird to say life for him is an alive hell. That would be weird. That would be awkward here. We want to again emphasize that this state of hell is still continuing. It's still going on. So his very uncomfortable, horrible life is still continuing. So it's a living hell. All right, let's look at the last one here. That tiger ate this poor zebra alive. Yeah, you would not say that tiger ate this poor zebra living. Alive here, you want to emphasize that at the moment or the time the tiger was eating him, the zebra was not dead yet. So he ate the poor zebra alive. So you really want to emphasize not dead at that moment. So alive is better here. Okay, anyway, I hope you got more of a feel of when it's probably better to use alive and when it's better to use living as adjectives. Okay, I hope it's clear. I hope you got it. Thank you for your time.